Alright, everybody. I think we are live, and if you hear just the middle of this sentence, it's because it cut on a little later. I have a lot of cool things to show you, actually. I'm actually really excited. We're going to show... So last time, I was in a tough spot. I had forgotten to update DFHack, which is a cheating utility that I use pretty extensively to do Dwarf Fortress stunts, both big and small. And I had also embarked on a map with absolutely no sand, which meant that the promise of a glass colossus was the dumbest and most basically physically impossible thing I could have possibly promised. The only way to do that would be to just trade for it, to laboriously, every time a trader comes through, beg them for any bags of sand that they can bring. Don't worry, we now, as you see right here, so these are the feet of the glass colossus. We have figured it out, and over the course of this live stream, I'll explain how we figured that out. You can see, at first we were literally just using gemstones, pure gem, instead to make glass windows for this thing, because it's technically a nicer form of glass. That was my cope. Well, before I figured out how to hack Dwarf Fortress even more than ever before. So let me not bury the lead. D in it. That's something I've talked about in some of my other videos. It's an initialization file, and I would say it's where to start with modding. It's where I'm going to try to start modding more, because the headline here is that it was pretty easy to go into the initialization settings and just tell the game engine, by the way, clay is a type of sand. And it believed me. And now it's fine. Now I have infinite. And so I don't consider this too much of a cheat, because technically sandy clay, you'll see we had sandy clay and sandy loam. And those are both technically not sand in the classic settings. So this is a good example of how you can just mod, just straight up mod, because, and sorry, if you're commenting, I haven't seen it yet, I'm still pulling that up, but you just go into I have to decide how to say it, the initialization settings, and just tell it how to run things, and I have insisted, I said there is enough sand in sandy clay and sandy loam, you're gonna let me make glass. You're gonna make me make these sand collection zones. And so we did, and now we have DF hack, so all the dwarves are like turbo speed, and things are going good. Another thing, so the reason I'm so excited to show all this new progress is I was struggling last time. Go back to that last video. It was like I really kind of quit in defeat that last time, because nothing was working, just nothing was working. And part of that was that, sorry, I'm pulling up my comments now just in case there are any. Part of that was that there was a totally flooded cave that we could not physically get through. Dwarves were getting trapped. They were like falling, getting swept by water, and they were totally trapped, and they couldn't get to the surface to the rest of the community for food and water and anything. This is the level here. I'm trying to remember myself. So we did this with DF Hack 2, and I can demonstrate if people are interested. Basically, all you have to do is... Sorry, one more setting. Here, yeah, let me just give a demonstration of that and how useful DF Hack is. We're going to expand. So this, I had managed, just by good luck, to like make a little tiny staircase through stone that went through this. You can see this big flooded cave. And then something went wrong, and dwarves were getting trapped all down here, because like we just continued on until something went wrong. We went down way deeper than that. So it was a big rescue operation, and now with DF Hack it's not an issue. I get distracted again, and there's so much to do. And I'm not going to talk this fast the whole time, because I'm already tired and I need a drink. I'm not going to forget. That point I was getting to. We're going to show how to use gooey liquids as a show of force for how good DF Hack is. So we're going to clear this. So this is impossible. This to mine into a cave that's this flooded is impossible. As you can see, we have little islands, but even this little island is the artificial one I made. So we just have this column of stone, and if you leave at any point, you're either in a cliff high above this water, or you are underwater. The water is now pouring in, and you can see it goes to the edges, so the water is going to pour in forever. It's going to have constant pressure in. And so that's a flood situation. You basically lose every floor below this, including the floor that the breach happened. But with without further ado, and it's been quite a bit now. I only talked for about 5 minutes before I got to this first point. That's pretty good. Gooey liquids in DF Hack, as I just demonstrated. You see it's right here. So we're going to change the brush. And I probably did that too fast, but you can go back and pause it. It's gooey. It also has a good search function, so just type in liquids, go over here, select this. That'll get it open. So brush, we're going to remove water. So brush water, mode, set, remove. Watch. Boom. We're just pulling water out of this cave. And the water flows back in, as you can see. But so what you do, if you want some more room on a flooded level, here's what you do. So we're going to add magma, which is going to react immediately. Sometimes it gets stuck. If you hack things in with DF Hack, sometimes it gets messed up. It's glitchy. But so as an example, and we'll see how it goes. Sometimes it doesn't work right away. But so that's now basically a mound of magma with water on either side. That's going to solidify to form rock. And then once that, it did it automatically this time. And one more demonstration because I closed GUI liquids. So GUI liquids. And all of these, so GUI just means graphical user interface. And it's a way to make Dwarf Fortress less of like a code, just like a crazy, you know, where you have to like learn a programming language. So all of these are really good. Type in GUI if you don't know where to start with DF Hack. That's a good place. Type in GUI. But so we get liquids open, and now what we're going to do is drain water out. So we go. Okay, so sorry, I gotta open it one more time. I'm forgetting some of these key bindings. You still have to know key bindings and not hit the wrong ones. So now we go water, we go remove, out, out, water out. There we go. We claimed it was total cheating, but we have now claimed fast dwarf. As you can see, my dwarfs like sprint up and immediately complete work. Okay, here's something interesting. It's now leaking in. Let's fix that. But so that's how you hack things in. As an example, fast dwarf I also really recommend. So there's two kinds. You can either teleport dwarves. There we go. Now it's sealed off. Let's save. Let's say less flooded room. What was I saying? Oh, fast dwarf. So there's one where they just do everything at one tick. That's related to super dwarf. I don't want to get too complicated. But so there's one where they basically run through actual pathways really fast. Excuse me. And there's one where they actually teleport. And teleportation can get buggy in a few ways. Dwarves will often get stuck partying because, like, they never decide to leave. Things like that. Dwarves will get lost more often where they don't know how to path back because no dwarves are actually pathing. They're just teleporting to places they can see. Oh, I think that's how my dwarves all got lost last time. So they were getting lost because they were teleporting in to places they didn't have physical paths to yet, and then they didn't know how to get home because I didn't have DF Hack on the second run, so they weren't teleporting anymore, so they were trapped. I just figured that out. But so you usually want to run fast dwarf. There's two settings. One is like it's on and they teleport. That's the one that gets buggy, but it's the fastest overall. It's like you can fill a stockpile in a second, which is really cool. So it's useful. But then 1.0 is the one where they run up and they do their pathing, which is less problematic. Somebody died from a creepy crawler. Interesting. Do I have evil? Do I have a little bit of evil on this map? That would be awesome. If I occasionally got a little monster that came in. Oh, let me turn... So there was a point... Oh, we're going to have to do ghost management, too. Because there was a point where my guys were dying a lot because I had the enemies turned on hard. Let me turn that back on to hard. Oh, economy normal, enemies hard. I turned enemies off because we were getting crushed, and I wanted to save this fortress and save the Colossus. But... And I didn't have hacks, so they were getting knocked up, but let's turn it back on now. Oh, a creepy crawler is a vermin? Interesting, so I can't target it. But why is he dead? Hey, if you're watching and you know what a creepy crawler might have to do with a dead guy by surprise, let me know, because it's suspicious. We got a little murder mystery on our hands. Okay. Also, hang on. Why am I selecting everything? It's counting like. There we go. Oh, it's because I'm still in the stupid. I'm still in Q menu, and I forgot how to play. Sorry, chat. I was trying to assign soldiers, and then forgot I was assigning soldiers. Get a refresh. Should finish that. That's right. I'm trying to remember where I put my herbalist guild because they're complaining. That seems pretty nice to me. I'm about to do my old hack too. Let's see if I remember how to do it. Where you tell the economy to not be such a little goobus about guild halls all the time. Yeah, I was trying to do it legit because it adds to the glass colossus kind of thing. You know, they're very ornate, but these herbalists have not been happy, and they, as you can see, there was like tables, chairs, big gem windows everywhere, smooth floor as much as I could. Let's tell them to chill out. I think that works. Custom economy. Okay, great. I would think that petition would resolve. Let's see. Are the herbalists a new one? Let's see. Oh yeah, it's your guys's. Grand Guild Hall. Alright, whatever. I'm already hacking their happiness, so I'm not going to spend time on it. It's less interesting. Oop. You guys know Chris Hansen is still doing those early 2000s things he's been doing? It's crazy. I've been following him on YouTube. On one hand, I'm glad he's active still, because he's kind of a delightful guy, that Chris Hansen. But it'd be nice for him to retire at this point too, I'm sure. Remind me to turn back up the music when I'm done ranting. Now we're talking. Petition cleared. Just doing what we want. Making glass, making sure we're making glass. Should be. Oh, I was just watching my dwarf and I remembered we haven't done anything for any of our nobles. All of our nobles are offline, so we're going to work on that too. Also going to pace around my office and see if you can still hear me. I gotta admit, my nobles are not. That's the big thing. That's what I was trying to remember. Was like, I got work for myself. Not even the manager's online. All right, let's build a still following. Let's build proper an office space. This is going to be the office level. We're going to make sure everybody has everything they need to be happy and productive. Let's set that to a hotkey. In fact, let's set that to the hotkey so that I don't forget again. Let's say downtown. Oh no, what's Morning Letter? That's my village's name. Good. That's nice. That's classier. See, that mayor's a man of the people. He's digging out, he's building his own office. He's leading the way on it. That's why he's mayor. You know, mayor, I don't think you appoint. The dwarves choose them themselves based on how much they like him, so I like him too now. And just like in real life, that can be a good or bad thing. Like, a lot of times vampires will be elected mayor because they have hundreds of years of, like, charm experience. So vampires just know how to, like, they practice so much, they know how to roll into a new town and get elected mayor. And those can be problematic. But this guy, he's digging out, he's literally building the downtown with his own two hands. It's a good mayor to me. What's his name? We're going to follow this guy and make sure he has the nice stuff. Tobel Buketasen. Yeah, we're going to take care of him. We're going to take care of these ghosts. I have also, I got to catch up on, I think that's one of my hotkeys too. Don't remember, there it is. This is where we're mass honoring all the dead with slabs. Let's see. This is another way where DF hack is really helpful, because only show citizens who need a slab. And then you just try to do all of them. Or not to do them twice in a row like I just did. Try to prioritize what some niche. Try to prioritize who the ghosts are, and they'll handle it. Where is he? I don't see a niche. Missing it? Chet. Am I missing it? Alright, whatever. We'll find him. And my way of making offices is I just pepper everything everyone needs into an area and then just, you know, carve them off a piece of that cake. Where they have chairs, they got beds, they got whatever, they want an armor stand. You know, we'll spot fix some stuff, but first step is to just pepper smooth stone floors with chairs. Office spaces and ghosts. Gods. Good enough. What? So we can start. Let's get the manager up. That's important. Come on. Manager. Let's do another one. We'll go accept. Bookkeeper. Mayor's got to get the last one, I promised. So. Accept. Mayor. Now, see, when we check our nobles, some things are coming online, which is helpful. Oh, so I had an issue with this map where people. Let me know if you've heard of this. People were like signing up to like for monster eradication, basically showing up to like just be honorary soldiers. They'll fight if something bad is happening. Uh, but this time, I think there was several times where like a human would come and be like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna be a guard. I'll be a security guard for your fortress. Just let me live here." And I said, "Fine." And then they started to covet one of my legendary objects so much that maybe because they're all family heirlooms, like a lot of them are not donated to meet my government. So like maybe that's why they get coveted or something. But where it was a thing where they had to kill the dwarves had to kill one of their own witchers, volunteer sellswords, because the sellsword was trying to run off with a legendary cultural artifact they got here, and they thought it was so cool they had to try to steal it. It's an interesting map. The more you play it. Why does my manager still not have an office? What am I doing? Oh, because I did it wrong? Yeah. Sorry. It's alright. We're just going to carve him off a new piece of this cake that I'm making. This cake. That should really work this time. Great. Oh, and then the other thing about ghosts, you have to place the actual slab. And if you're an efficient player, this is also going to drive you crazy because I'm literally just placing slabs and hoping that they're the right ones for ghosts. But when you get DF hack and everybody runs super fast, you can afford to be very messy and inefficient. And you basically just carve slabs and place slabs until the ghosts seem to leave. Let's see, did I clear them? I don't think I did. Maybe. Oh, dead missing? Yeah. Niche. I have to look for him. Niche. It's alphabetic. LM. I had an editor, I'd cut that part out. Or I just forgot my alphabet and wasn't looking far enough for niche. But now we should be good. Let's try to place this deliberately to honor this poor guy properly. You, my friend, are memorialized. For real this time. Yep. Great. I'm even gonna save because ghost troubleshooting is not my favorite, so it's good to be caught up on that. I need more than that. You know what? Let's make... This is the ultimate kick in the can solution. I'm gonna make a dump zone and just dump trash into the cave. Because we're not there yet. And there's too much construction. See, now that's... See, now he becomes... It's my instruction, but the mayor becomes morally ambiguous because he is signing off on my plan to just dump construction stuff into the cave and deal with it later. The purposes of this being bedrooms and offices and stuff. Let's see, can we manage that? Let's see if I remember how dumping works. It's a garbage dump. Whole thing just to be safe because I don't remember exactly. Let's see if that actually works. And then we go designate for dumping. I don't think we need any of this. And if I'm right, they should start throwing things right off the cliff. Yes! Ha ha! So good at Dwarf Fortress. I'm pleased I didn't remember how to do that. And thank you guys, everybody, for recent subscriptions and stuff. We are still close to getting monetized, and I appreciate it. I feel like I'm getting into more of a rhythm where I can just live stream Dwarf Fortress, maybe do best of these videos, cover other video games I like, and hopefully kind of grow the channel. And I see a way forward, which is really helpful. I mean, I appreciate it a lot, that's all. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice, that's all. I like video editing and making media and talking about video games and stuff, so I really appreciate it. I enjoy doing this. Alright, cool. So now people are playing right by the cliff, which is not ideal. Oh, so that's a... Ooh, interesting. See, that's a little emergent behavior there, because like just throwing things is one of the skills that children specifically can do, that they're skilled enough to do. So I accidentally made a playground on this cliff edge. Ooh, this political story gets more and more dangerous. I really hope nobody got hurt. I'll try to use DF hack and heal them if they did. But that would be a scandal. What if you were building the new mayor's office and then all the children in the town had to dump the trash and then they were all playing out there and somebody got hurt? Oh my gosh. I'm going to make a meeting zone. I'm going to make a public meeting zone near there just to pull dwarves away from the dumping zone as a meeting area. Yeah, that would make me sad. That would actually be kind of brutal. Alright, let's do a master bed for somebody, for the mayor, as agreed. Where's he? Don't tell me he died, yeah. I was gonna say, don't tell me he died while I wasn't looking. Oh, let's make tables. Also, I wonder how that glass making is going. Let's test it with glass table. Go through. If 25 glass tables goes through, there's plenty. Oh, and as promised, let's oh, I have no hotkey to return immediately to the surface. Apparently it's 7. Alright. Let's add to the glass Colossus. So the interesting thing about this construction is you have to build windows on top of floors, and I'm trying to make, you can see I'm trying to make where his legs kind of go together here. And it's challenging. So like here, I have to build 2 levels of floor to kind of build like his thighs, like the inside of his crotch. And there's no access, so I have to build these stairs up. I'm trying to remember how I did it last time. So we build the stairs up, and we still get no access. Oh, we have to do it from here. Still no access. How did I do it here? Let's see. So it's challenging was my point. Give me a second. Okay, we got it. Well, the stairs up, and then floor, and then the actual glass pieces. My idea by the end is I'll do like stone sense, and you'll actually get a cool like image of a huge stick figure, kind of. Totally made out of glass blocks. It'll be a true glass Colossus, and a neat little Dwarf Fortress mega project that happened. Let's try to make it more out of glass, since again I was cheating. There we go, we got glass. Again, that hack at the beginning with the sandy clay and the sandy loam. Now we have all the glass we need. And it will be glass Colossus. It's just going to be wearing gemstone, pure gemstone shoes. Because before I hacked, that was the only way forward. Alright, beautiful. A little progress on that. Let's check on the nobles one more time. These kids are still playing by the pit. It's not ideal. Hopefully there's nothing weird happens. That is cool. I'm really happy I was able. Look how much I was able to dump. Look how much trash is now like inaccessible to me for 15Z levels. So I never have to think about it unless I play this fortress for another 100 years. Why is my table not auto going through? What's my manager doing? I gotta make sure to pull him off other things. This is a classic mistake. You put your manager in fight training, and then you need him to do his manager stuff, but he's training all season, so you gotta find him. You gotta specifically pull him away from fight training. Which is not ideal, because if he gets attacked, he can't defend himself, but it's not worth losing him for a quarter of every year. So his name is Foth. We're going to quickly look in squads, we're going to find Foth, and we're going to replace him with anybody else. Now he should prioritize his manager stuff again. Let's follow him for a while just to make sure that he's debugged. And that'll give you a nice, everybody, if you're joining now, I'm seeing a few more people watching. Thanks for joining me. He moves around the fortress there. Oh, except I lost him. There we go, okay. Oh, it's because how I exit out of that. Exits out of following. Alright, well, whatever. Let me try one more time, just since I said I would. So yeah, glass colossus on the left there, those are the legs. I haven't decided what to do with this. Maybe make it a big fishing pond or something. Right there before we went back down. These are our new nobles quarters that we're catching up on. As you can see, really catching up on it. There is a bit of a ghost problem, but we're handling it as it happens. Children playing by the garbage pit, which is dangerous. I gotta fix that. I gotta just get the kids to play somewhere else. It's because... Oh, no, yeah. It's because when they're done hauling, they just decide to play pretend wherever they are. Leave a tip if you know how to do a giant cliff garbage dump that never harms child dwarves. I think this one's okay, because I don't think, as long as a monster doesn't come or water doesn't pour through there, I don't think that they slip while they're playing. But that could also very easily be wrong in a game like this. Alright, we have the new orders, but the tables are still not going through. Oh, that's right. I made a huge mistake while I was making glass, because I forgot that it's like, for some objects, like the green glass windows and things, they make it straight from sand. You can't make it from raw glass. Okay, oh, I haven't shown this yet. So this is where a lot of people died. Well, that's true. I should be making coffins. A lot of this is goblin corpses, but why even leave it? We can do better than that. Let's clean up this battlefield a little bit, and that'll also alleviate our ghost problem a little bit. Because I've just been building memorials. mostly. Alright, so let's do... At least gather the dead, for God's sake. Yeah, that was a bad battle. So I had the enemies set to, I had them set to hard, and then I played a few sessions without DF hack, and there was a huge siege, and a lot of people died. So I have enemies back on hard, but I'm using DF hack again. So it won't be an issue if there's another huge siege. But yeah, that one was bad. That one took me from like 80 or 90 to back down to 60 where it is now. This was a bad battle that I just haven't dealt with yet. I keep accidentally clicking through that announcement I need about what's wrong for the glass tables. Oh, if I didn't finish that thought, you can't make a lot of things from green. Some are going through. From raw green glass, so if you're making raw green glass, make sure you're not making it for the wrong thing like a glass window. Because then it'll actually have been wasted sand. Which is not a big deal because sand is infinite, but at the same time, why? It's wasted effort and wasted time. It's wasted effort. Alright, let's try to figure out more of this Colossus then. Can we do like that maybe? This to give them access? Because they have to build a floor and then they have to build the windows on top of that. Hey, Jonathan, yeah, I'm the DF Explain Poorly guy. It's great to meet you. I'm still playing Dwarf Fortress. My community is very loyal Dwarf Fortress players, so I'm always doing something. Alert. Oh, we got thieves. Oh man, are there thieves trying to steal all the nice armor and stuff? Alright, the stockpile's not for everything. I want to claim and sort those as well. I think all the like nice armor and stuff on the surface is attracting thieves maybe, if that's how that works. Jonathan, glass is goated. I did another video. Glass is incredible, infinite, and you can really make a lot of cool things about it with it, and a lot of cool things that are like magma safe and things like in some cases that are like special. The issue on this one, and I'm not sure how long you've been watching, but this was an embark with 0 glass, so I had to trade for every bag of sand. But then I did a initialization hack, and I changed certain types of clay and loam to technically count as sand, and now you can see I have successful sand gathering, I believe. That's a barracks. Where is it? Hang on. But I have sand gathering spots that work that are not supposed to work. Oh, this is also very hacked. Oh yeah, my river is super hacked, which is why I should fix that too. But so this technically counts as sand now. It's a silty clay wall that shouldn't count in Dwarf Fortress. That shouldn't count as sand, but you can see it actually. It displays as sand now. It's really easy to modify your D in it, as it turns out. Like you can mod some very cool things. Just give tags to. I'm gonna do a video on it eventually. Do like crazy tags that really break the game, and it's just a few words of code. Basically, it totally changes Dwarf Fortress as an engine. I'm digging this out because I want visibility. I want the dwarves to visit it and show me what's in there. But yeah, this is a hacked river that I saved part of it for fishing, but I dammed it and messed with it. Again, just searching, kind of gouging the earth, looking for sand, which I eventually hacked in when I gave up hope. Jonathan says, I'm talking, I can't get any migrants and the surface is hell. Wow. That's wild. So like glass is like your lifeblood. It's the only thing you have access to. That's a tough embark. I hope you got. Well, you're saying you're not getting migrants, so I wonder if you're even getting traders. I've definitely done embarks where you're so far away, you're in such a weird place that you just don't get traders and you just don't get migrants either. That's tough. That's really tough. Oh, if you're watching, since we do have a few people watching, feel free to leave me a like. That it really helps because then other people watch it. That's more fun for me. Thanks in advance if you do. I'm gonna have to hit the store after this. How long have I been playing? Alright, my streams are usually like 45 minutes an hour. I'll probably hit that again. And I am hoping I'll have a lot of content that I can maybe cut down and stuff and show the story of the Glass Colossus, because it is interesting to tell the story of a fortress that goes on for years and years and has trials and tribulations, and then something cool happens. On that note, let me make sure there's nothing else I can do for the Colossus today. Let's see. Can I build floor? Yes. I'm saying, so the challenge is, I'm kind of like eyeballing this. It looks like it's going to work. So it's going to be a goofy stick man, but I'm going to try to get a picture of it in stone sense for like a 3D picture. And it should be pretty cool. It should be a massive, you can see my sky is pretty high above where I am, so I should be able to do like just a huge glass and gemstone stick figure on the horizon. I haven't saved in a while. Jonathan Devon says, in necromancer invasions. That's wild. I wonder if you have any tips. I don't usually get necromancers. I feel like I get vampires and werewolves, and usually from curses from like bad tempers in temples. I have relatively bad luck for finding embarks that where like the really crazy stuff is happening. I mean, I guess I just gotta embark on more crazy areas where there's like nothing but glass, for example. Alright, and the other promise I'm breaking is, okay, Captain of the Guard, also Chief Medical Dwarf, also the Broker. Okay, what was his name? I've been doing him really dirty. Let's get a few Zephon things done right now. Let's do like bedroom. It's his, and we'll do probably benefits from an office. My man Zephon. Hopefully that bedroom is not too close to anything else. People might wake him up. If they do, I'll have to fix it. I could change it to his dining room or something. Now I think it's okay. Dining hall. Zephon. Tables are going through, so he gets some tables. He can have beds. I was saying before that how I do offices and things is I do a multi-purpose, just kind of tables and chairs and beds everywhere, and I just carve off like a slice of that pizza or a slice of that cake, and everybody gets some space with plenty of furniture. Oh great, alright, let's trade. My voice is getting tired. Let's trade with the elves and let's leave. Or, sign off. And that'll be a good ending point for today. Nice. We'll trade with the elves. Cool, they brought an elephant. Yeesh. Let's see. We'll just load them up with all the low quality gems they can carry. For whatever strikes their eye. I'm not even sure what they're gonna bring. Oh, I might have asked these guys for sand. Which ironically we don't need anymore, but let's find out. Oh, it's one of those where they just have... Alright, whatever. Just this is purely a trade just so that they tell their friends that there's a rich dwarven community here, and we get more invasions and we get more migrants and stuff. In fact, I'm gonna force a migrant event with DF Hack too, because I'm a little put out that these traders had so little. And we can't even afford it, apparently. Oh. Sorry, everybody. I didn't actually offer them. Yeah. I was like, why don't I have enough money? And it's because I didn't offer them anything yet. Yeah, they don't have anything. They're kind of wasting our time here, but that's okay. Again, this is just for word of mouth, so all the communities here that we got dough to blow. Very good. Now get out of my space, because that was kind of disappointing. But yeah, no, I'm losing my voice a little bit, and it's about that time. But thank you guys. This was fun. Like last time, I was a little whatever, you know, because I didn't have my tools, and so things weren't exactly as I was planned. But now I've really got this one singing and having a lot of fun. If you're just tuning in, I hope you'll watch the beginning, because I was really revved up and I went through a lot of the things that makes this fortress special and like pretty cool. What we're working on in different places, and yeah, thank you everybody for joining me, and I'll catch you really soon, I bet.